Welcome back to AFT Dice Season 7. It is round 4, Sunday the 27th of October 2024. We've got match of the round, Collingwood versus North Melbourne, who play the last game of the round. Let's get stuck into it. It's GWS Giants versus Western Bulldogs at Giant Stadium. Let's go the first quarter. And the first quarter is done. GWS Giants, they've kicked 4 goals, 2 to the Bulldogs, 1-4-10. 16 points the difference. Giants way. Let's go to the second quarter. They're still sitting on the bottom of the ladder. No wins. Looking for their first win of the season. Giants, they've kicked 6 goals, 4 to the Bulldogs, 3 goals, 5. 33 points up at halftime, the Giants. Let's go to the third quarter. And the third quarter, Western Bulldogs, they kicked 4 goals, 5 to the Giants, 3 goals, 4. 26 points the difference at three-quarter time. Let's go to the last quarter to see who wins. And in the end, the Giants have won this game. Their first win of the season. They kicked 6 goals, 6 to the Bulldogs, 4 goals, 5. And the final scores, Giants, they've kicked 19 goals, 16-130 to the Bulldogs, 12-19-91. All right, let's go to the second game of the round. It is Port Adelaide versus Sydney Swans at Adelaide Oval. We've got Port Adelaide. They kicked 5 goals, 3-33 to Sydney, 2-5-17. 16 points the difference to the Port Adelaide Power. Second quarter, Port, they've kicked 5 goals, 2 to Sydney, 3 goals, 4. It's 26 points the difference at halftime to the Power. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Port, they've kicked 5 goals, 6 to Sydney, 3 goals, 1. Three-quarter time, Sydney are down by 43 points. Let's go to the last quarter. In the last quarter, the Power, they've kicked 2 goals, 6 to Sydney, 1 goal, 5. And in the end, Port Adelaide have won by 50 points. Final scores, Port, 17 goals, 17, 119 to Sydney, 9-15-69. All right, let's go to the third game of the round. It's West Coast Eagles versus Fremantle, the Western Derby at Optus Stadium. Fremantle, they've kicked 2 goals, 4, 16 to West Coast Eagles, 1 goal, 1, 7. It's 9 points the difference. Dockers way. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, even, 2 goals, 6 apiece. Still 9 points the difference at halftime. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, West Coast, they've kicked 6 goals, 6 to Fremantle, 1-5 to open up this game. West Coast, they're up by 22 points, 67-45. Let's go to last quarter. Last quarter, West Coast, they've kicked 5 goals, 5 to the Dockers, 2 goals, 4. And in the end, the Eagles have won by 41 points. West Coast, final score 14-18-102 to Fremantle, 7-19-61. All right, let's go to the next game. It's Geelong versus Essendon down at GMHBA Stadium. We've got the first quarter done. Essendon, they've kicked 6 goals, 3 to the Cats, 4 goals, 4. 11 points the difference. Let's go to the second quarter. Cats, they've kicked 6 goals, 1 to Essendon, 2-3. Cats are now 11 points up. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Essendon, they've kicked 6 goals, 2 to Geelong, 5 goals, 6. And at three-quarter time, it's still 11 points the difference. Okay. Let's go to the last quarter. Last quarter's done. Essendon, they kicked 6 goals, 2 to the Cats, 3 goals, 4. But in the end, Essendon got over the line by 7 points. Final scores, Geelong, 18-15-123 to Essendon, 20 goals, 10, 130. All right, let's go to the next game. It is St Kilda versus Melbourne at Marvel Stadium. We've got Melbourne, they kicked 6 goals, 6 to St Kilda, 6 goals, 1, 6 points the difference at quarter time. Second quarter, We've got Melbourne, they kick 6 goals, 3 to St Kilda, 3 goals, 4. And at half time, St Kilda are down by 22 points. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Melbourne, they've kicked 6 goals, 2 to St Kilda, 1 goal, 3. And at three-quarter time, St Kilda are down by 51 points. The margin just keeps on increasing. All right, the last quarter, St Kilda, they've kicked 6 goals, 3 to Melbourne, 1 goal, 2. And in the end, Melbourne have won by 20 points. St Kilda, final score, 16-11-107 to Melbourne, 19-13-127. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Richmond versus Hawthorn. Go to the first quarter. First quarter, Richmond, they've kicked 4 goals, 5 to Hawthorn, 2 goals, 6. And Hawthorn have, they're up by, or Richmond are up by 11 points. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Richmond, they've kicked 6 goals, 6 to Hawthorn, 5 goals, 2. And at halftime, 21 points. The difference Richmond's way, 71-50. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Richmond, they've kicked 6 goals, 3 to Hawthorn, 1 goal, 5. And at three-quarter time, Richmond, they're up by 39 points. Let's go to the last quarter. In the last quarter, Richmond, they've kicked 3 goals, 5 to Hawthorn, 1 goal, 6. But in the end, Richmond have won by 60 points. Final scores, Richmond 19-19-133 to Hawthorn 9-19-73. All right, let's go to the next game. It is Carlton versus Brisbane at Marvel Stadium. We've got Brisbane, they've come out of the blocks. They've kicked 4 goals, 2 to Carlton, 1 goal, 2. And Brisbane are up by 3 goals. Let's go to the second quarter. Second quarter, Carlton, they've kicked 5 goals, 5 to Brisbane, 4 goals, 1. Brisbane still up by 8 points at halftime, 51-43. Third quarter, very even. Brisbane have won it by 3 points. They go further ahead. They're winning by 11 points, 75-64. Let's go to the last quarter. In the last quarter, Carlton, they've kicked 6 goals, 3 to Brisbane, 5 goals, 6. But in the end, Brisbane have won by 8 points. Final scores, Carlton 15-13-103 to Brisbane 16-15-111. That's four wins in a row for the Brisbane Lions. Let's go to the next game. It is Gold Coast versus Adelaide Crows at Metricon Stadium. We've got Gold Coast. They've kicked 5 goals, 1 to Adelaide, 2 goals, 1. 18 points the difference, Gold Coast way. We've got Adelaide, they kicked 3 goals, 5 to Gold Coast, 3 goals, 1 at in the second quarter, 14 points up, Gold Coast, 50-36. Let's go to the third quarter. Third quarter, Gold Coast, they've kicked 3 goals, 4 to Adelaide, 2 goals, 1. And at three-quarter time, Gold Coast are in front by 23 points. Let's go to the last quarter. In the last quarter, the Gold Coast Suns, they've kicked 5 goals, 5 to Adelaide, 2-1. In the end, Gold Coast have won by 45 points. Final score, Gold Coast 16-11-107 to Adelaide Crows 9-8-62. All right, let's go to the last game of the round. It's match of the rounds, Collingwood versus North Melbourne at the G. We've got North Melbourne, they've kicked 6 goals, 2 to Collingwood, 4 goals, 4. In that first quarter, 10 points, North Melbourne's way. Second quarter, North Melbourne, they've kicked 6 goals, 4 to Collingwood, 4 goals, 4. And at halftime, North Melbourne are leading by 22 points, 78-56. Let's go to the third quarter. In the third quarter, North Melbourne, they've kicked 4 goals, 6 to Collingwood, 1 goal, 4. And at three-quarter time, North Melbourne are leading by 44 points. Let's go to the last quarter. Last quarter, North Melbourne have kicked 5 goals, 4 to Collingwood, 3 goals, 4. And in the end, North Melbourne have won by 54 points. Collingwood final score 12-16-88 to North Melbourne, 21 goals, 16, 142, which means The only two teams that are undefeated after round 4 is North Melbourne, who are on top, and we've got Brisbane second, and then we've got Richmond and Port Adelaide remaining. The remaining two teams in the top 4, and then the remaining 4 teams in the 8 are Melbourne, West Coast Eagles, Gold Coast Suns, and St Kilda. And then down the bottom, we've got Fremantle and Adelaide, who have not won a game for the season. So the Giants got off the bottom, beating the Western Bulldogs. And we've got North Melbourne as the number 1 offense team and defense team, which they're on top. And we've got match of the round in round 5, the Brisbane Lions versus the Tigers at the Gabba. Okay, we'll see you next time on in round 5 on Thursday, the 31st of October, 2024.